You know what's wild? We're bleeding trillions of dollars every single year, not just from massive scandals, not from an economic collapse, just from waiting. Your morning starts with waiting for your coffee. Then you wait for your computer to boot up. You wait for that email reply. You wait for someone 3 levels up to click approve on something that should have been done yesterday. We live in this era of instant everything, right? We can order food across the city and have it at our doors in 20 minutes. We can video call someone on the other side of the planet like they're sitting right next to us. But here's the thing, speed has become the world's greatest magic trick. We're so distracted by how fast some things are that we haven't even noticed how glaciously slow everything else has become. We've got self-driving cars being tested on real roads. We've got AI writing essays and generating art. We've got computers that think in ways that honestly freaks me out sometimes. And yet your package gets delayed because someone in a warehouse forgets to scan a barcode. You send a question to your coworker and wait 3 days for a response. Not because they're ignoring you, but because it got buried under 47 other urgent messages. Here's what happened. We built incredible tools, apps, platforms, automated softwares, and then we stacked them on top of the same old messy systems. It's like driving a Ferrari, but being stuck in the same traffic jam we've been in since 1995. Now let's talk about the boring stuff that actually matters. You know that moment when you're waiting for someone to approve an expense report, or when you need 3 signatures before you can move forward with literally anything, or when you're an hour or 2 of a meeting that could have been a 90-second conversation. Those moments feel small. Annoying, but small. Now multiply that by every single person at every single company doing that same dance every day. Suddenly, it's not annoyance anymore. It's money, a lot of money. IDC found that businesses lose 20 to 30% of their revenue to inefficiency. Not to competition, not to bad products, just to slow, clunky processes that nobody fixed. McKinsey calls it the silent tax on productivity, a polite way of saying we're paying for something we never agreed to. Add it up and you're looking at over $2 trillion disappearing every year. That's more than Italy's entire economy. Just gone. Lost in waiting for approvals. Let me check with my manager, and can you resend that email? So why haven't we fixed it? Here's the uncomfortable truth. We've built faster technology, but we never redesigned how we actually work. Most companies today look modern on the surface, sleek apps, cloud storage, AI dashboards, but underneath, it's the same approval chains from 1993. The same spreadsheets someone updates every Friday afternoon. The same email threads looping in 14 people who don't even know why they're included. We keep adding new software thinking it will solve the problem, but we never change the processes itself. It's like buying a sports car and only driving it to the grocery store. Sure, it can go fast, but you're not actually using it that way. Let's make it real. Let's talk about buying stuff, procurement, vendor management, purchasing. Sounds boring, but it's killing companies. Let's be real. Imagine your company needs to buy something, raw materials, software, office supplies, anything. Someone sends requests for quotes, then they wait. Days later, responses trickle in. Someone copies all the numbers into a spreadsheet, then they compare, then they negotiate, then they wait again. Legal reviews it, finance has questions, and by the time someone clicks purchase, weeks, maybe months have gone by. This isn't one company. This is almost every company out there. We think inefficiency is a people problem, but it's not. It's a design problem. Our systems were built for another era. We just never updated them for the world we live in now. Sometimes I wonder if we've been lying to ourselves about how modern we really are. We love talking about the future, AI, automation, digital transformation, but when we look behind the curtain, it's still emails, spreadsheets, manual follow-ups. We build artificial intelligence that can write novels, but we're still manually emailing vendors, asking if they sent that quote yet. It's funny. The smarter our technology gets, the dumber our processes. That's what got us started at ProQube. We solved the problem everywhere, especially how companies buy things. So we thought, what if there was a way to remove the waiting? Not replace people, not automate jobs away, just remove the repetitive coordination that wastes everyone's time. What if an AI can handle that back and forth, send the emails, make follow-up calls, and compare the quotes, organize everything in one place automatically? That's what we've been building, not because we've solved a $2 trillion problem overnight, but because fixing even one piece of it matters. Real efficiency isn't replacing humans. It's removing friction so humans can actually create value. And here's what's wild. This shift is already happening. AI agents are quietly taking over the world's invisible work. The coordination, the follow-ups, the admin. They don't get tired, they don't forget, they just handle it. Stanford found that agents can save 30 to 40% of your admin time. That's hours every day, freed up for creativity, problem solving, and actual thinking. This isn't hype, it's not dramatic, it's just useful. And honestly, that's what progress looks like. The $2 trillion problem isn't going away overnight, but I think we're finally entering a decade where it starts to fade, where the waiting stops, where systems finally catch up to technology, because the future isn't about being faster, it's about wasting less time, less energy, less of that "what did I even accomplish today" type of feeling. This is the building of that shift, and we're building for it. ProQube is where waiting ends.